Hello and welcome to the latest update. It is the news daily. Everton have been linked up with a move for Jose Mourinho today. The Portuguese fella has worked with the Friedkin group before at Roma, but he's been linked up with the Everton move today. As speculations is that Sean Dyche to be sacked very soon as results have gone from bad to worse over recent days. And also Gareth Southgate has also been linked up with Everton as well today. So that's another one also to look out for. And in other news today, that Everton and Dan Friedkin did face a hard few months if PSR is to become a problem of the last past of the 18 months. But the club is finally starting to get clear. So Everton have been two unwanted poster boys from the Premier League profile rules of PSR in recent years. Twice the club has been hit with point deductions, but the Dan Friedkin group is likely that the PSR charges is nearly done and dusted, and that's going to be that was the future that's said to be named as the future era. That was when we got the point deduction. And also today, Everton have been linked up again, have an interest in Villa. Aston Villa's winger, Jaden Philip-Jean, is yet to make a formal bid for the player, but who was targeted for Goodison Club before he rejoined Villa from Hull City in the summer. Philip-Jean left Villa Park in 2023, but when Unai Emery was named as Aston Villa manager, he came back, and Unai Emery, the Villa manager, signed him on a permanent deal, and he's looking to leave again. So yes, that's big, interesting news for an Everton side who badly needs that also. And an update. It just came. Everton's new manager, ex-Tottenham, was a huge favour after Sean Dyche sack updates. Jose Mourinho to Everton, of course, as I just said that, and Everton have unfortunately just lost out to Graham Potter as West Ham has just sacked Rugen Lockety. He's been sacked today. Also finally, David Moyes has also been linked up with a move to Goodison today to replace Everton manager Sean Dyche. So that will be very, very interesting to see if he will return back to his former club, Everton Football Club. So we do need to really stay up to date with that, because that'll be a really interesting one too. Sean Dyche was asked by the media yesterday about his Everton future, and this is what Everton manager Sean Dyche said.
They give you about your position, because the
other no indication on that. Just that we've got no reason to think other than you. I told you when I first met them that they're winning games. We all know that's the challenge with a manager. That doesn't change. There are extenuating circumstances in some situations. I think we should win more games. I think we should have won more games by now. And I think we need to win more games. I don't think that's anything I've ever hidden from. I know the industry that I'm in. 10 years in the Premier League teaches that.
Book your TUI family holiday with a £0 deposit. Kids Clubs.
Sean, does it undermine your position when you're hearing information coming out that they've supposedly spoken to other candidates?
No, like I say, I mean, whether they have or they haven't, they certainly have not told me that. If they have, I don't know how it works in the privacy world of it all, but if they have this succession planning, that's what, clubs of these size, people sometimes forget it's a business as well. I understand that totally. Whoever it was, I think that should be part of the way that any business operates. Certainly if it was my business, I'd be operating like that. I'd be looking, going, right, what happens if that happens? What happens? What's the next thing? We certainly have to do it from a player point of view, a player trading point of view. So why would it be any different with managers and staff members?
the same time, there's a human element to it, because we've spoken before about how much you put into the job in the first place, and the potential to still be.
Yeah, and we're still putting a lot in. I'm putting a lot of effort and trying different ways and trying to work and trying to look at all the different parameters on and off the pitch, different ways of working. That's part of being a manager, you know, so I'm well versed in it, and it's very difficult. And here.
So, of course, I thought that Sean Dyche handled the challenge about his future very, very well in his press conference yesterday. That's it for the News Daily. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments. Speak to you soon.